Hi guys, how's it going? I just wanted to go through something real quick on some food, some nutrition, which I don't normally go through too much, more visually. So I have currently moved apartment, which gave you an understanding of when other people move apartment. I kind of started thinking about a lot of the excuses people come up with or the problems people encounter. So what I did was I thought, well, I'll give you a kind of breakdown of how simple it is, even if you are moving apartment. So my gas hasn't been switched on yet, which we're about today, and my oven and things like that, so I can't cook. So firstly, a lot of people would use that as an excuse to be, oh well, I'll just use delivery service or whatever. And I want to show you that that's an absolute nightmare. It's not consistent, because what happens is people will then go, well, I'm not eating well. They'll do a 3-week pattern. They'll be like, I'll be packing the old place. They're trying to find a new place to stay. They start making excuses like that, and it ends up dragging on for 3-4 weeks. And when they're not eating well, they're not feeling good, so they don't train as much. It's just a downward spiral from there. So I just wanted to say, like, I moved apartment, and for me, I wanted to show you that with not able to cook, I can show you the fact is that I bought a few things that are essential. So just core ingredients that you can keep in the house, like bananas and protein powder, berries. I've got ice, so you want to make a smoothie, it tastes much nicer. These kind of things, which then you can keep in storage, and then you only need to pick up a few things from the shops that are essential. So for example, like I shop usually quite daily, because I just kind of prefer that personally. You don't have to, you can meal prep, but I don't really like meal prepping like for 3-4 days in a row. Because sometimes I don't want to eat that, so I just don't meal prep. For some people we have to do that, but it just depends on the person. So remember that, like a lot of fitness people say, oh, you need to meal prep, and that's not always the case. Like if you do want to go shopping daily, then that's fine, but just try and buy some core ingredients so that you don't have to do a full shop every single time you go. So again, as I said, I bought for today, for example, just got like a packed salad, roast chicken. I've got and some rice, so that may be like one meal, and then I've got another meal which is just chicken skewers with sweet potato and couscous, and then that's perfect. And for a snack, I've just got berries, bananas, protein powder, and I've got some peanut butter in there with some almond milk. So that'd be like a whole day's food there for that I would normally eat. So that gives you an understanding of how I would do it. And I've not even cooked anything, and I've moved over the last few days, and I've actually eaten like this probably every day since I have been looking for a property, and also looking for a new and also not having been able to cook anything. So I just wanted to show you how simplistic it is to do it, as opposed to a lot of people coming with me to excuses, and I'm just like, sometimes I'm not tired of it, obviously it's what I do for a living, but I mean, like, it's just like, when someone says it, I'm like, well, there's an answer to it, and it's a very, very simple answer. It only took me 15 minutes. I parked the car, got it, and back in the car within just under 15 minutes. So again, it's really simple to do. And again, as I said to you before, just to go through it, to summarise it, just get some core ingredients, things that like peanut butter and protein powder, bananas, things that you could keep for 3 or 4 days. Then you don't have to keep doing full shops. And then you're able, if you are hungry, then you can just grab them and put them into the blender or whatever, and then you have something nutritious to eat. And then that's a lot more sustainable over a long period of time, because there's always going to be things that come up, like things like moving apartment, holidays, coming back from like holidays especially, people just like can't get back into the swing of things. And last bit as well, for a lot of people who can't cook, this might actually be your daily eating. Like, I know a lot of people who can't cook at all. Like, I'm not amazing at cooking by any means, but I can cook quite some basic good meals. But for people who can't cook at all, these are something that's real awesome, that you can just eat most days. And obviously you can change up a little bit in what you eat. You're going to eat a lot more healthy, as opposed to using delivery services and things like that, because those are absolutely ridiculous. Like some of the stuff that's inside those, even especially some of the healthy approaches to stuff, like it's just fried rice within like a burrito, and it's supposed to be sold as a healthy burrito and stuff like that, and it's just not good for you, and it's not going to make you feel good. And then also you're going to be hungry, and then your next day you'll be tired because you're not getting enough nutrients. So as I said, get core ingredients, and for people who can't cook, this might be your daily kind of eating. And people who are maybe coming back from holidays, or people who are not even, like, for example, just moving property or whatever, then these are the kind of things that I would recommend doing while you're moving, and if you can't cook and things. So I hope that's quite helpful. If you get any questions, then please just let me know. Cheers.